Welcome everyone back to another Battlefield 4 video. Today we are taking another look at the gameplay trailer, big long video they released, and we're going to be deciphering it, pointing out all the weapons that were seen in this trailer, so hopefully you enjoy it. And also, if I have missed any that you did notice in the gameplay, do feel free to post them in the comments below, as that really does help me out. But let's not waste any more time and get straight into it. With the first one is of course the MP412 Rex. This was seen in the beginning cutscene where they're in the car and it's sinking and he hands him the pistol. At first I thought that was the Magnum, but after various consideration it is the MP412 Rex as seen in Battlefield 3, Modern Warfare 3, and no doubt a lot of other shooters out there. It's a fan favourite weapon, I think. It's an excellent weapon, and not really too big a fan on it myself as the Magnum, but that's a whole different story. So let's move on to the M249 SAW. This is seen being held, should I say, by the character Irish, his codename, I believe. He's seen holding the M249 SAW in various different places, and it's excellent to see it returning, really, because it's a fan favourite weapon for me. I've always enjoyed the M249 SAW, so it's good to see it come back to Battlefield 4. Moving on to the probably the most obvious weapon out of the whole entire gameplay was, of course, the M16. Now, at first this could be mistaken for an M4. I thought it was, to be honest, and I correct myself now, because it is the M16, as I learnt quite recently and never knew this, that on the M16 the handguard, on one side it has a handguard cover, but on the other side it's left bare with just the rails. I never knew that. I absolutely never knew that. And so in the clip that I show, I think I'll slow it down for you, you can see when he twists his weapon to the side when he's looking at it, takes his mag out, you can see just before he takes his mag out the handguard rail, and so that not only confirms the M16 but also the stock. It is very triangular, where the M4 has a foldable stock, and it's a different style, so it is the M16. Whether or not it's the M16A4 or A3, I do not know, but I suppose that will be confirmed at a later date when they decide to reveal some multiplayer details eventually. Moving swiftly onwards to the next one is the HK416, seen being held by another character that I don't know his name at this present second, but it's HK416, I believe. Could be an M416, it's not likely. Not saying that's not going to be in the game, probably will be, but the weapon in question at the moment isn't an M416. It does have the same style as an M416 in, say, Medal of Honor, so it does look very similar, to me at least, but all will be revealed soon enough, so that's kind of a mystery at the moment, but more or less that's the closest I can get to it. Next one is seen held by someone who's about to blow your face off with the Glock, either a G17, it could be a G17C, or a G18. At this moment it's hard to tell, as in Battlefield 3 the G17 and G18 were exactly the same, apart from their full auto and single shot fire. So again, it's hard to tell what type or what model of the Glock it's actually going to be, but I can probably presume if they're going to put one in, they're going to put the other. So don't fret on that, as I'm always a big fan of the G18. It's an excellent sidearm to have in most situations. Metro for one. Moving onwards to one you probably saw was the 870 shotgun. This is the shotgun with the massive foregrip, but if you notice, it only has 3 rounds, or 3 shells, should I say. That is probably a balancing act by DICE, where they don't want it to be too powerful at close quarter combat, because obviously you'll be unstoppable, and they don't want to give a player that much power and over other players where it becomes a disadvantage or an advantage from whichever point of view. So they've limited it to only 3 rounds, so you have to reload more frequently, and you probably will go to the longer reload, where it's to put the shell in one side and switch it over, whereas just flicking them in at the bottom. So that is probably, hopefully, their theory. If not, then it's just got 3 rounds. But yeah, so that's pretty cool. And of course, it's got a red dot sight, as seen in Medal of Honor, the exact same one. If you didn't know that already. But yeah, next one is the RPG-40 grenade launcher. This is the grenade launcher with the revolver style input method, as you'd see in a revolver, hence the name. And I did hear a few people talking about this being an M320 with a red dot sight. It's not, it's actually called an RPG-40 rocket propelled grenade launcher. So there you go. And of course this is also seen in Medal of Honor with as a score streak. Yeah, so I don't quite know if they're taking ideas from Medal of Honor or not, or if Danger Close are working on Battlefield as well, working together with DICE. I don't know, but they have taken a lot of ideas, so we'll soon see, I suppose. Now the next one you may not have seen was from an assault sniper looking person. He had an assault kind of skin or outfit, but then a sniper headgear, and so it was really strange. He was acting like a sniper, but he had an assault rifle. So he has the AEK with either a 4x scope or a 7x scope, I can't quite tell. And it is an AEK because it's got the AK barrel style and the AEK rest, the body and the stock exactly the same. So if it is the AEK 971, it's really good to see, as I always like that weapon. A lot of people disliked it for its rate of fire and accuracy at probably at the same time in those close quarter combat situations, but I always found it a fun gun to use, as the rate of fire just made it a lot of fun as you ran out of ammo very, very quickly. So yeah, but yeah, so that possibly, again it's a possibly, I don't quite know what else it could be. It's not an AN-94, so yeah, again, an iffy one. Last one we saw was in the car chase against the attack helicopter, the Mi-28 Russian attack helicopter to be exact, and that was of course the M320 grenade launcher, as seen in Battlefield 3 with many different variants. M320 itself, the smoke grenade launcher, LVG, the shotgun. No doubt all of those variants will be making another debut return into Battlefield 4. I don't know how they could leave them out, or if they decide to add other ones. I'd really like to see coloured smoke appear in Battlefield 3, where also smoke grenades, so you can deploy smoke from an actual grenade. But yeah, so don't know if they're going to do that, but it'd be a cool idea to have coloured smoke. So that is the video. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you have any opinions, any comments, if you've seen any guns I missed out, please do leave them right down below in the comment section. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel for all the upcoming Battlefield 4 content that of course will post up in the very near future. So as always, until next time.